Sure, live right now. There we go, guys. What's going on, everybody? This is LC Muscles 28 back in with a brand new video. Painted Game Pick'ems, Season 6, Episode. I'm just going to go 5, 5, 5, and 4. 19. Ladies and gentlemen, Divisional Round Pick'ems. Man, we're getting close to the end here, man. We're getting close to the end. I'm sorry for the delay. I just had something coming up, so I just want to talk about it. So let's go ahead and just get into things. You guys want to do your introductions?
All right. Well, Sunday, I think that set a new low for Steeler fans. I mean, the Cleveland Browns, they came into our house, they kicked us right in the balls, and they never looked back. I mean, it was a disaster from the very start of the game with Marquise Pouncey snapping it over Ben's head, rolled in the end zone, and the Browns had a touchdown. Been through 4 horrible interceptions that were all on him. And
they were 100% on him.
I know that.
People are saying, "Oh, 2 of them weren't his fault."
Yeah.
No, it wasn't.
And I know that people are going to say, "Well, he threw for 500 yards and he threw 68 times and completed 47 passes. A new NFL record." Well, I mean, no shit. Because when you're trailing that much, let alone 28-0 after the first quarter, you have no choice but to throw it. You got to preserve time on the clock as much as you can to get back in the game. You ain't going to do that running the ball. And it's not like we even ran the ball all season. So
no, we didn't.
And when it was all said and done, yes, yeah, I agree. I mean, getting back to what I was saying, though, I mean, defense can only do so much. They were injured. Not going to use that as an excuse. The Browns actually scored the most points on us in any Steeler playoff game ever with 48. And
100%.
Just a terrible way to go out. And as you can tell by my name right here, that's exactly where I'm headed. I'm heading towards Painesburg right now because I feel like I'm about to enter the worst stretch of my life of being a Pittsburgh sports fan with the Steelers with an uncertain future. We're going through cap hell right now. It would appear that way. We can't even afford like half these players that are hitting free agency coming up, and we could possibly be in a situation with a 39-year-old quarterback who has his best days behind him. And as far as the Pens go, I still believe that we can be a contender, but
100%.
Let's face it, Sid and Gino, they're going to be in their mid-30s, and with the way the defense played tonight and the net minding, I don't know, man. It could be a rough year for the Pens.
I have no idea.
And then, obviously, you got the Pirates, who have been god-awful for almost 30 years. So, I don't know, man. But, as always,
long time.
I'll be repping them.
Same here.
Till the day I die.
100%.
And just hoping that video I put out the other day is totally wrong.
I hope it is too, man. I hope it is too. But who knows right now? Who knows?
Who knows? Nobody knows.
Exactly. No one knows.
No
one knows but themselves.
One game away from the playoffs this year.
Nobody knows if this guy is going to be our quarterback next year. Because there's rumors that we might trade him for Deshaun Watson for the Texans.
Oh, God, don't do that.
Well, regardless, I'm still going to be repping my squad, my fins up all day, every day. Yeah, YouTube's good. Abe has none. You're back again with another video on LC Muscles channel. It should be looking. Yeah, ready for the divisional round. Did pretty well last week. Really wish the Steelers would have beaten the Browns. That would be nice to see.
I know. Trust me. I'll update you guys on the standings as well.
I did good too. I went 4-2, but it's just that my opponent had a better week than me.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
So We'll see what happens in the divisional round. Let's get it started.
Sounds good. I'll actually update you guys on what's going on with the season. So we got first thing is we got me. Buffalo is 38-17. I mean, Buffalo, and I picked Tampa Bay. New Orleans is the favorite, and they won. But I picked Seattle, Tennessee, and Pittsburgh. Killed me, man. 3-3 week. My point spread though is the biggest out of everyone here at plus 32 points. Oh, man, that was rough. Alex, you're 4-2. You picked Buffalo, Tampa Bay, Baltimore, New Orleans, and Pittsburgh. Unfortunately, you went 4-2, but your point differential is -5. Oh man, that ain't good. But hey, we started playing time. Tiny Tim also went 4-2. He picked Buffalo, Tampa Bay, New Orleans, and Cleveland to win. They all did. Tennessee did not. He's 4-2 with a plus 26 point differential. Then we have Steel Maiden, 4-2 as well, but with a plus 21 point differential in my end. So standing guard Tiny Tim is number 1 at 4-2, 26 points. Steel Maiden's in second, Alex in third, and I'm in last. And we got Tiny. Speaking of Tiny Tim, what's up, man?
Hey, how you guys doing?
Doing good, man. How you doing?
It's a nice throwback hat. I like that.
Yes, I bought it off of eBay just about a week ago.
Oh, nice. That actually looks really cool.
Yeah, this is the old school logo they used back in the '60s when the Cowboys first came into the league.
Oh yeah, I got a throwback on as well. I mean, it's a different sport, but I got throwback as well. This was the Pirates logo from, I believe, 1967 to 86, I believe. So
yeah, they used that for a good while.
Yeah, and this is also funny. We're also wearing hat. All of us are wearing hats today.
Yeah,
yeah.
Why not?
Exactly. Why not?
Why the hell not?
Exactly. Hey, man, it's all fun and games, man. It's all fun and games here.
It's all right.
Let's talk about though the divisional round. When we got the divisional round, first game we got on the list. We have the Green Bay Packers coming off the bye week, hosting the Los Angeles Rams, beating the Seahawks last week. And upset, I don't think anybody saw that coming. Nope. I thought it was close, but man, because the good thing was my losses, except for Pittsburgh, my losses were pretty close. So they didn't
I could have thought the Rams could have beaten them because Sean McVay just seems to have Pete Carroll's number, but it was in Seattle. Russ never loses home playoff games.
I know.
The first time ever, right?
Yeah.
I think it is. His first time losing
a home first time he's lost a home playoff game.
Wow. That's insane, man. Unbelievable. That is insane. But right now we have Green Bay as a favorite, 6.5 points over the Packers. I mean the Rams, Packers over the Rams, and then we have the assignments. The referee for this game is going to be, give me 1 second here. For Green Bay and Los Angeles, will be Ron Torbert. Who do you guys got and why?
Ron Torbert.
Well, as I said, the Rams with a surprising dub over Seattle last Saturday night. And the Rams defense really showed up in that one. They had a pick 6 on Russ in that game. And like I said, it just seems like, as great as the Seahawks have been this past decade or so, that one team that they always seem to have trouble with are the Rams. I think the Rams have won like 10 of the last 15 against them. So, yeah, the Rams have had Seattle's number lately. But, this time I think it's totally different around. They're going up to the tundra where it'll probably be snowing all day. It's unfamiliar territory for the Rams. And I got to say, you playing that bad man up in Lambeau Field come playoff time, that's a tall order to do. I do think the Rams defense will put up a good fight, but I'm going to go ahead and take the Cheeseheads to move on to the NFC Championship game for the second year in a row. And I got the Packers taking this one by a final of 27-20.
Wow. Okay, that's really good. So,
wow.
Very nice. Who wants to go next?
I guess I will here.
Sounds good.
Sorry. Well, yeah, I really did not see the Rams taking down them Steelers the way they did, but
Seahawks.
yeah,
Or the
it
Seahawks.
really surprised me. But just like Steel Maiden said, you're going up to Green Bay. It's playoff time. The Thunder's pretty much frozen, and that's where that bad man is usually at his best. That's right. So for that reason, I got Green Bay. I got them beating the Rams by a score of 30-24.
30-24. Very nice.
All right, man. This is gonna be fun, man. This is Aaron Rodgers, the number one offense in the NFC against the top defense in the NFC. Aaron Rodgers versus the Rams secondary with Jalen Ramsey and all those guys should be a lot of fun, especially if Ramsey spends a lot of time on Devontae Adams. The Rams, I don't know if they're going to start Jared Goff or not because he was injured again with his thumb. He did really good last week against Seattle coming off the bench. The key for the Rams will be, however, how well that they run against the Green Bay defense. The Packers defense did play better in the final 4 games, and I think they continue to roll on and beat the Los Angeles Rams. I as well have the Green Bay Packers by a final score of 26-14.
26-14 for Green Bay. I will take that. And I will go last in this game. This is going to be interesting to say the least. The Packers do have a very good offense, but the Rams, their defense is unbelievable. And it's going to be Aaron Rodgers versus Aaron Donald, the battle of the Aarons this week.
That's
and
right.
Aaron Donald should be available for this game. Jalen Ramsey should be available for this game. Everyone should be ready. And this is going to be a very tough game for both teams. I think this is more of a defensive game, to be honest with you. But I still think that they'll put some points up on the board. And with that being said, I'm actually going to take the Packers here. I think that they're going to have the bye week. That's going to help them out too much. And I think the Rams Cinderella story ends here. Give me the Packers to win this game 27-24 to move on to the NFC Championship round.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Up next, we got the next game on Saturday Night Football. NBC, check your local listings. Oh,
Psycho Mike.
Every week.
Got you again.
He got me again. Jesus Christ. Dude. Oh, my God.
How you doing, Psycho Mike?
Oh, my God. That's a great freaking photo, man. That is great.
Jesus.
Don't worry, you got me this week, man. We got the Saturday Night Football game on NBC. Check your local listings. Baltimore Ravens and Buffalo Bills. The game is in Buffalo. Buffalo is a 2.5-point favorite. The referee for this game is going to be Carl Sheffers. Who do you guys got and why?
Well, like last week, I think the Ravens will be involved in the best game of the week. So,
best game of the week.
yeah,
I agree.
So, for once, the Ravens rallied from a 10-point plus deficit, and they got their revenge on the Tennessee Titans.
Finally, Lamar's first win.
Yeah, that's Lamar Jackson.
Yeah, finally.
Yeah, so all the memes and all the jokes on Lamar are officially dead, which fucking sucks. But yeah. Every good thing comes to an end at some point. But
I agree.
But yeah, I'll give Baltimore some credit for that game. They kept Derrick Henry in check. I mean, he had 40 yards on 18 carries. They absolutely shut him down, like how we shut him down in week 7.
I think this is his lowest amount of yards he's had in a game all year, and it was the worst time to do it.
Yeah, so they shut down King Henry, and I know this is going to piss a few people off, and I know that people are saying, well, the Ravens are classless for stomping on the Titans logo at midfield. Honestly, I side with the Ravens on that because the Titans did that to them when – yeah, that's right, World Star. Because the Titans did that to the Ravens when they beat them in Week 11.
That's right.
So the Ravens, they get the last laugh on them, and they're
Doing the
not going to be
favor.
playing. They're not going to be playing each other next year because Baltimore finished second, Tennessee won the division, so we'll be playing
You got to play the
Tennessee, not
Colts.
them. So I think the latest that the Ravens would play the Titans next would be 2023, if I'm not mistaken.
That's correct.
So-
You are correct. Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, you know, that's kind of like how back in 05 when the Bengals beat us in Pittsburgh, TJ Houshmandzadeh wiped his cleats with the towel.
Ooh.
And yeah,
Mhm.
and then
Ooh.
we beat them in the playoffs at their stadium. Then after the game in the locker room, Bill Cowher did the famous "We Day" chant in the locker
I
room.
love that. That was one of my
Yeah,
favorites.
so as much as I can't stand the Ravens, I side with them stomping on the Titans logo at midfield for that.
I agree.
So, but yeah, getting on to this game, easily best game of the week here, and it's difficult for me to decide honestly because Buffalo's rush defense has been very Jekyll and Hyde this year, and the Ravens, you know, they're a run-first team. I think that is going to serve as a big advantage for the Ravens in this game. But I got to say, Baltimore's passing defense is going to be in for trouble here. I think the Bills got way too much firepower on their offense. Josh Allen had a terrific year. And honestly, I think the Bills got very fortunate that even though they had a bullshit call go against them towards the final phases in that game, they were able to come away with the win still. I'm telling you, the NFL is very lucky Buffalo won on Saturday, or else we would never be hearing the end of it. I mean, did you see that? Did you see that call that the referees made down the final?
I agree.
That was 100% a fumble.
It was. Honestly, it was because you couldn't tell he touched him before he left the ball.
It's just so pathetic that we live in a time now where technology is only evolving, and you have all these high def cameras and all these different creative camera angles, and you still make a call like that. It's horrible.
It's embarrassing. It's just because the NFL referees. Here's the thing: the NFL referees, they're getting older, and no one younger is replacing them. That's the problem. You have all these old referees who cannot see as well as they can as younger referees. Unfortunately, they need to retire, and you get the younger referees in the game. And that's the problem with the NFL's program or referees. They just don't train them well enough. I don't know where it is. They only have about 2 or 3 referees in the league. Out of a 16-man crew. Ridiculous.
Yeah, but, you know, I've been saying ever since Buffalo beat us back in, what was it, week 14, somewhere around there?
14. Yeah, it was week 14.
I've been saying ever since Buffalo beat us back in week 14 that they are the team that has the best chance of beating Kansas City in the playoffs. So, yeah, you know, the Ravens, they usually play much better as a road team when it comes to the playoffs because that 2000 Ravens team had one of the greatest defenses of all time. They were a wild card team because the Titans won the AFC that year. They were a wild card team. So, yeah, it seems like, you know, the Ravens, they always play better as a road team. But, you know, I actually got to go Buffalo on this one, but I have it being a very good game, much like, you know, the Ravens-Titans game. So I'm going to go ahead and take Buffalo here. Why? Because I think their offense is capable of putting the Ravens in a deficit where they can't come from, and the Bills have a much better defense than the Titans do. I do got the Ravens coming back and making it a game, but in the end, I think Josh Allen is just going to be too much for Baltimore's offense and Stephon Diggs as well. That's going to be one of the best combos in the league for the next couple of years or so.
I agree 100%.
So, yeah. I'm going to go ahead and take the Buffalo Bills to make their first AFC Championship game, I believe, since 1994 when they made the Super Bowl against the Cowboys.
Oh, 93. I'm sorry, 93.
Yeah,
93.
the calendar year 94. I'm talking about.
Yeah, technically speaking.
Yeah, I go by calendar year. So
okay. Right.
I'm going to go with the Buffalo Bills to take this one. Very high scoring. I'm going to say Buffalo takes it 38-35.
Ooh, shootout.
Yeah, shootout. I'll actually feed off of Steel Maiden a little bit with this prediction here. I think the Baltimore Ravens do have a really young, good team. The problem is Lamar Jackson got the monkey off his back. I just don't know how he's going to be able to do it twice in a row. And the weather forecast is supposed to be really snowy in Buffalo this week.
Oh yeah.
Lamar Jackson's not a really good quarterback when it comes to snow. He can't really run that fast in the snow. And that's where the Ravens are going to have a problem. I think the Buffalo Bills, though, will have a crowd at least, because I know the Packers won't have a crowd for any of the games. Buffalo, I think, is at least 10,000, I think. At least maybe 500, 10,000 fans are allowed in the stadium. And I think that could be a big factor, because I know Tennessee had a few fans, but Baltimore can make this a close game. But I think Buffalo, though, is just too much better, and their offense is a lot better. I think Buffalo gets this. Lamar Jackson gets a garbage time touchdown late, but this game, unfortunately, will be ending early. Buffalo 42, Baltimore 28. That is mine.
Interesting.
He'll get a garbage time touchdown, but honestly, Buffalo's offense is too good.
Well, I agree with everything you guys said. I think this is going to be a close game, very, very close. But in the end, I think Josh Allen will make this the game-winning plays late to pull it out. But it's going to be a razor-thin close. It's going to be razor-thin close. I'm going to say it's a 1-point game.
Ooh.
Bills win 27-26.
Wow.
Wow.
Actually,
Wow.
I like that. It's actually pretty good. Actually, pretty good.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this is gonna be. Yeah, this could be the game of the week, right? For the game of the whole weekend, and based on everything that you guys have said, I'm gonna go ahead and give it to Buffalo. I'd like to see Buffalo in that AFC Championship game. I say Buffalo takes this one by a score of 35-30.
Lamar doesn't like the snow.
You know what's
And-
amazing?
and remember-
You know what could be amazing? We can possibly. Who would have thought that we could have an opportunity to have an AFC Championship game between the Bills and the Browns?
Axel.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to that game in a second.
Yeah.
Real quick,
Yeah. Two of the most snake bitten and laughed at franchises playing in the AFC Championship game.
That's unreal, man. It honestly is unreal. So now let's get into the next game. Actually, speaking of the Browns, let's talk about Browns and Chiefs. That game's up next. This game's in Kansas City. Kansas City is a 10-point favorite. Referee for this game is going to be Clay Martin. Who do you guys got and why?
Oh, man.
Well, you guys all know what the Cleveland Browns did to us on Sunday night.
Yeah,
I mean, your name explains it.
Yep. If I ever have to talk about that again, I will have to go drink a gallon of bleach because, that was.
Oh, don't do that.
That was. I said before the stream started, this was the worst Steeler playoff game I've ever seen in my 19 years of being a Steeler fan.
100%.
When it's all said and done, it might just be the worst Steeler game I've ever seen in my life.
It is my worst game, honestly.
But, giving the Browns a little bit of credit here, they're a much better team without Odell Beckham and Nick Chubb.
100%.
And Nick Chubb, I think you got to put Nick Chubb no worse than number 3 when it comes to the top running backs in the league.
Right.
The Browns, they got a great running game, and I'm not one to use injuries or anything as an excuse, but they took advantage of our soft middle, lacking Devin Bush and Bud Dupree from the middle and the left side, and Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt ran all over us. And
unfortunately, this is true.
we had no answer for him. We did everything to keep Baker in check, but Jarvis Landry and Austin Hooper, they killed us all night as well. We didn't get one sack on Baker Mayfield that entire
That's
game.
embarrassing. It's embarrassing. It breaks our record. Unfortunately.
73 straight games with a sack, and we couldn't come away with one on Sunday night.
It sucks.
But, what can you do?
For a new record next season.
But, it's not like the Browns are there. It's not like the Browns are not there for a reason. There's a reason that they're there. They got they got a very good running game, and if Baker Mayfield can be more consistent, he can definitely be one of the top passers in the league. He just needs to be more consistent.
Agreed.
But with that being said, they're going to Arrowhead. They're playing the Kansas City Chiefs. The Chiefs, I'm not going to pretend like they've been demolishing everyone in their path, because
they haven't.
They had 7 straight wins. The Browns beat the Chiefs. Oh my God, if the Browns beat Kansas City. But yeah, but the Chiefs, they had 7 straight wins of less than 10 points. So it's not like the Chiefs have been killing everyone. Granted, a win's a win, but it's not like the Chiefs have been destroying everyone as well.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I could potentially. I mean, I'm not ruling that the Browns can upset Kansas City. I really think they can.
It could happen.
The fact is, it's at Arrowhead. Mm-hmm. It's one of the toughest places to play. And, Patrick Mahomes, and with him being fully rested and the firepower that he has, and Le'Veon Bell, he's been a Browns killer his whole career.
I know.
I just think that'll be too much for take it from us, okay? Take it from me and Lucas, okay? We know. Le'Veon Bell, he used to kill the Browns.
He did, 100%.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I just think that Kansas City, they got too much firepower on that offense for the Browns defense to contain, because Cleveland could have really blown us out by about 40 points or so, but they played prevent defense the entire second half, and that's why we were able to come back and close the gap a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So the Browns, it seems like that they have trouble playing when they're up by a large amount. It showed against the Cowboys and it showed against the Titans.
It did.
The Browns could have honestly blown both those teams out by 30 plus, and that could have been the case with us. But they played prevent defense, and it allowed them to get back in the game. That's how chokes happen. You're not going to get away with that against Kansas City.
Nope.
So, yeah, that showed last year. The Texans were beating the hell out of them 24-0. Kansas City outscores them 51-7.
It's unreal.
So I'm going to go ahead and take the Chiefs to win this one.
Agreed.
I don't think it's going to be as good as people say. I do think the Browns put points on the board, but I'm going to go ahead and take Kansas City for this one by a final of 42-30.
I'll go next, if that's all right.
That's fine. And then I'll go third. Tim, I'll save you for last.
All right. Well, the Chiefs' defense struggled to slow down Big Ben in his passing game last week, where they allowed 500 yards. Was it 500 yards through the air last week?
Yeah,
Big Ben?
501 yards last week. The Steelers.
Pretty much 400. Pretty much 400 of them were in garbage time.
Exactly.
Which means Patrick Mahomes has to be licking his chops. I expect a big day from him in that passing game. The Browns can still run it, which I think will be their plan. But those plans can be wrecked when the Chiefs get it going on offense again, because once they score, they're going to be right back up on their trail.
100%.
That puts a lot of pressure on Baker Mayfield to make plays in the passing game. I don't think he will do it. I don't think he'll be able to keep up. For that reason, I am picking the Kansas City Chiefs to move on to the AFC Championship once again, like last year. I'm going to say the Chiefs win by a final score of 37-23.
Very nice. I like that. I don't know if you guys actually mentioned this as well, but Andy Reid, coming off a bye week, he's insanely good. He knows how to prepare. He knows how to prepare for teams following a bye week. He does, 100%. He knows how to prepare for teams, and this is going to be no exception. The Browns right now, they got to win against us, but they're going to come back to reality. I think they will make it somewhat close, but I think in the second half, Patrick Mahomes' offense is going to be way too damn much for the Browns defense. The Browns will try and do what they can to keep it close, but unfortunately, the Browns just do not have enough power. It stinks, but the thing is, I realistically think that the Browns should get rid of Odell Beckham Jr. in the offseason, and I've been hearing they might sign Juju if they offer him a deal.
Good. He can go. Good. I hope he goes there.
The Browns will be the Browns,
good
and
God.
even though, yeah,
Hey, I
Yeah,
personally will be fine with it just
Yeah,
because.
I live in an area where there's a lot of Browns fans here. They're saying Odell Beckham's the diva. You're going to get the same thing with Juju, just less animated.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And at least the one thing is, with compared to Odell Beckham and Juju, at least Juju doesn't like poop. If you know that story. I'm sorry to make that reference, but yeah. Anyway, Kansas City's offense is going to be way too good. Andy Reid coming off a bye week is just going to be way too much of the Browns. I think the Browns will keep it somewhat close, but I think the Chiefs will take it at the end. Give me the Kansas City Chiefs to pretty much put up many points against the Browns, 49-31. Give me the Chiefs. But I'm actually going to make a fun prediction with you. I'm going to ask you guys this. Does Cody Parkey miss the field goal?
yes.
I think so, too.
I think he'll miss.
Probably.
Even though
I think he'll miss one, but he won't double doink it.
Cody Parkey, man, he's actually someone he went to my high school, and it honestly is. I honestly want him to make all his field goals. I want him to keep his job in the NFL, but we'll see. Oh God, crazy about Corvette. Yeah, that's true.
That's going to be the motto of 2021.
Mike, what you got to say about this game?
Well, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that has been impressed with with the Cleveland Browns this year. I mean, they have really got something together. I actually see them being contenders once again next year. They keep all the good stuff together, keep the head coach. This Baker Mayfield, this kid is very special. Give him a couple more years, I think he'll definitely make it big in this league. But unfortunately, and let me go ahead and put this right in here, and LC, you could highlight this statement if you want to.
I got you, man. Don't worry, just post it, and I'll put it on, man.
All right. Unfortunately, Kansas City's just going to be a little bit too much for them. Kansas City's ready to defend that Super Bowl title they won last year. Yeah. Cleveland's clock strikes midnight. Sorry, Cleveland. I got Kansas City 35, Cleveland 28.
I like that. We're actually picking realistically close.
And here's a fun fact. Okay, I don't know if any of you guys have noticed, but if the Chiefs win this game, they'll be the first team to host 3 straight AFC Championship games. They'll be the first team to host 3 straight conference titles games in AFC history. And and they'll be the first team in the NFL to host 3 straight conference title games. Yeah. They'll be the first team. They'll be the first team in the NFL to host 3 straight conference title games since the Eagles did it from 2002 to 2004. And guess who coached all 3 of those Eagle teams? Andy Reid.
Andy Reid.
Mm-hmm.
Andy Reid. Hey, man, Andy Reid's a Hall of Famer no matter what, man.
Oh, yes. All that work he did.
I agree with that 100%. Hines Ward, definitely. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And then Hines Ward, I agree with that.
I've been saying for 2-3 years now, the last great running back the Steelers had was the Bus.
Yeah.
Yep. For as good as Le'Veon Bell was, he was very injury prone with us.
Yeah. I agree. Steeler Nation 4-2. I 100% agree. And then I'll actually highlight this comment. We're going to have a main event topic after the show once we do our picks, but it actually is doing something realistic with the TTC. So let's go ahead and go into the next game on our list, which actually is the Fox game of the week. Tampa Bay Buccaneers and New Orleans Saints. This game is in New Orleans. New Orleans is only a 3-point favorite. Sean Hockley is the referee. Who do you guys got and why?
Man, oh man. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They should have blown out Washington, seeing how They had a backup in that game, and Tyler Henneke,
Yeah.
whatever the
All
heck.
right,
Heineke.
that's right.
Yeah, his boy.
Yeah, whatever his name is.
Tyler
Heineken
I
without
don't
the
know
end.
how.
Heineken.
I don't know how you let that game be as close as it was.
Without the end.
Yeah, I mean, granted, you know, I've been saying since Washington beat us back in week 13 that they're not that bad, but my God, they could have beaten Tampa with a third string backup.
Yeah,
Just let that sink
Yeah.
in.
it's unreal.
Tom Brady played like shit on Saturday night. I don't care what anyone says. He played like shit that
He
I
did.
game.
agree. He
Yeah.
did.
And now, and get this, okay, the Buccaneers coming into the playoffs, they only had one win against all the playoff teams that were in there. One win. And they just got their second one against the worst playoff team in Washington. Statistically, the worst playoff team against Washington.
Got
7-9.
Right.
And they got swept by the New Orleans Saints in the regular season. 2 games that weren't even close. The last game they got absolutely destroyed on primetime, 38-3. I think we're gonna see. I think we're about to see Tom Brady go 0 for 3 against a team in the same season for the first time in his career.
Hat trick.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the New Orleans Saints, they didn't look all that good against the Bears either. Let's be honest. They didn't look all that good against the Bears. The Bears gave them chance after chance after chance to really put that game away, but the Saints could just never really do it. So, but I will say, you know, the Saints, they always seem to beat the Buccaneers. They swept them this year. And as hard as it is to go 3-0 against a team, I know 3 teams that went 3-0 against a division rival right off the bat. The Giants did it to the Eagles in 2000. We did it to the Ravens in 08. And the Cowboys did it to the Eagles or the Philadelphia Chickens in 2009.
Yeah, chickens.
So, I know 3 teams that went 3-0 against a division rival in the same season. So I think the New Orleans Saints are going to make that the 4th team I've seen do that. So I'm going to go ahead and say the New Orleans Saints move on to their second NFC Championship game in 3 years and their second one in 4 years. And I got the Saints doing so by taking out the Buccaneers 35-20.
All right. Well, like Maiden said, this is going to be a hat trick for the Saints, allegedly, because I'm actually on the other side. I actually have the Bucs getting the win over the Saints. I really don't see Tom Brady losing twice to the same guy 3 times in a row or 3 times in the same season. I actually think the Bucs have what it takes to get the win. Yeah, they have the weapons on offense. Their defense is actually not too bad. Revenge of the Sith, absolutely.
I actually love that comment. That's great.
I'm actually picking the Bucs. I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum. I think it's going to be by a touchdown. I'm going to say 27-20. Give me Tampa Bay. Or sorry, Tampa Bay.
So you had. So let me just go ahead and I'll update that. What was your prediction, Alex?
Tampa Bay 27-20.
Very nice. And Steel Man, what was yours again?
I said 35-20 Hoot-Adders.
New Orleans, very nice. 35-24. 35-24, right?
35-20.
Oh, 20. Okay, I'm sorry. Just trying to make sure I got that right.
Yeah.
Hi, Tim. What you got?
Well, let's see here. New Orleans picked by 3. This is pretty much. This could be Drew Brees' last stand.
Yes, it is.
Oh, yeah.
Then again, you got Tom Brady, the best quarterback in the playoffs, the best quarterback of all time.
Allegedly.
New team, same Tom. This actually was probably the toughest game on this weekend schedule for me to pick. going one way, going the other. Both teams have great receivers, great quarterbacks. Defenses, not the best in the world, but they get things done when it really matters. And so this is going to be so tough. I mean, in fact, like I said, this is the toughest game for me to call. So because of that,
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Coin,
Oh, boy.
There it is.
coin. I love it.
The divisional round. Wow.
You know what? You know what?
Yeah.
I'm going to go Tiny Tim on this one. Actually, I'm going.
Oh, 2 coins.
oh boy,
Yep, I got to do it, man. I got to do it because it's the toughest game to predict.
yeah.
Coin flip game of the week.
All right, so George Washington is going to be the Buccaneers with Tom Brady. And I got the good old Eagle, Drew Brees, and the Saints. What do you got, LC?
I got Bray. Actually, no, I got the Fiend as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and I got Bray Wyatt as the New Orleans Saints.
All righty, then. Let me get a position here. Somebody count us off.
I'll do it.
All right.
Okay. You guys ready?
Ready?
Yep.
1, 2,
2,
3, go.
bam.
Fuck, dang it! I dropped mine. Hold on, I'm gonna do it again one more time.
Yeah, mine kind of hit my foot. Okay, we'll try it again.
There we go. I got it this time.
There we go.
I'm going to count down. Do we got to count down again?
Nope. I got mine.
I
Lucas?
got mine. So
All right,
mine's
we got.
Well, according to my flip here, it looks like Drew Brees is going to live to see another day.
All right.
I'm going to say Saints win by field goal. They're picked by 3. I say they will win by 3. I'm going to call it Saints 31, Bucks 28.
Okay.
All right, it's time to reveal my coin flip game of the week result, and it is, without a doubt, toughest one I've had to pick, other than the Giants Cowboys. That was one of the ones that was really tough. But this one was another tough one, but I got the Fiend. I got the Fiend, man. I'm going Tampa Bay.
Hey.
33-30. Give me the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Either way, it's going to be a battle.
Oh, it's going to be great. I think it's going to be.
Oh, yes.
1 second, just respond to a text.
Oh, yes.
So now I actually want to talk about this because this is something TDC related that happened last night. And thanks to Dashy for bringing this up to me. And I was also on A-Bomb stream along with Cowboys Legend LL, Masterwork. There were a couple other guys. I'm trying to remember the Saints Uptown and many others. But, man, last night's stream, JP of the New Orleans Saints, man, what the fuck happened, man? I just don't get it, man. I respect JP as much as everyone else does, and I've been on streams with him before. But, man, what happened last night was kind of disgusting. If you don't know what happened last night, I'll explain the situation. JP, unfortunately, does not know how to run streams. He'll let people like Real Sim 412 and other idiots run his streams for him. And unfortunately, it went too far. It went too far where 2 people in particular and TTC members, there was Awesomeness Sports, who I actually respect as the Washington Sports TTC vid maker, and Roberto, who's also a 49ers vid maker. They were both getting made fun of because of disabilities and pretty much how they looked by other people in the chat and other people in the panel. So I'm going to play the video, and it's kind of hard to watch, but I'm also going to go ahead and provide the Hangout link for WorldStar because I know WorldStar has plenty to say on this. So WorldStar, come on in and join in.
Can you get rid of this at the bottom?
Yeah, I will.
You know,
There we go.
it's kind of
Don't worry.
yeah. There we go.
I'm just sending that up. I just wanted to put the link in there for World Star so you can come on in. And here we go. We're gonna watch this. If you guys need me to stop at any point, I will stop so we can give thoughts about it. But it is a kind of a hard video to watch. Well, I won't watch the whole thing because it's 15 minutes long, but still, this is kind of disgusting.
EP cracked his toilet seat.
I just saw that too.
EP cracked his toilet seat.
Oh my God, EP cracked his toilet seat.
Oh, we gotta see that. We gotta see.
Okay, maybe if we have time after the video, I'll watch that because it's part of his live stream. Because the funny thing is, he took 10 shits in 2 days. That's what he put on YouTube.
I love the titles that EDP gives his videos.
Dude, they are great.
I like the one. I like the one that says I accidentally tasted my own cum.
It's his hand. He's God.
Oh, Lord help.
Oh my God, this is too funny. Oh my God. All right, let's play the video, guys. I'm going to play it right now. I'm going to put here.
Is that Sean Payton getting slimed with his Jordan Concords on? You know how many Air Jordan 6 black kids wear? Or vets? What you say, Juice?
We deserve it. Oh my God. This is hard to watch. This is so bad.
He has nobody to blame but himself.
He did.
Yeah.
We deserve it. Here we go.
Where are your eyebrows?
Yeah.
You don't look at her hair. She's bald. You don't want to look at her hair. She looks like
I'm not bald. I'm like you're maybe scruffy little hair. I have all this
MJ in the building.
I'm so beautiful. I got all this hair, man.
You can ball basketball like nobody else. I'm telling you.
All this hat.
It's like the WNBA. They're putting you right in the NBA. You're gonna play in the
All right, I'm just gonna stop for a second, real quick. Dude, do you guys understand? Like, if you guys don't understand the full situation, Austin is Sports and Roberto, which we'll see in a second, they're unfortunately have disabilities, and unfortunately, I know many people that have disabilities as well. And the shit that they're pulling, like JP's pulling off, and they're just putting on flat full screen just to see this. It just proves JP doesn't know how to run a stream, and it's sad, man. Because I respect JP, but you do not know how to run a fucking live stream. It's sad. It's disgusting.
You shouldn't have that because you don't have a ball. That's all. You don't have
We
the
got
ball.
Boys for Life in here. What's up, Boys for Life?
What's up, guys?
Not much.
What's up, Boys for Life?
What's up, Steel Maiden? So I just watched this video because I wanted because Sev made a video about this, and I just commented on what he on his video making about this, because the only one that I would have sympathy for in this situation is Awesomeness Sports, because she doesn't know, she's new to this.
Well, she's a rookie like me.
What's up?
But as far as Robert is concerned, he's been here plenty of times. He knows this. So like I said in Sev's little comments, I said he knows what he's doing. He knows he's in a TTC hangout. He knows he's gonna get made fun of. Am I backing JP? Absolutely not, because that's not my style. I would never do that. And when it comes to hate weeks, I don't go after people like that, because that's not what I do. but they know what they're getting into. As far as Robert, Awesomeness Sports, that's the only one I would feel bad for because I don't think he knows what fully this is about. But when it comes to Robert, he knows what it is.
I know, but still, though, just in general, people make, especially like real sim 4 and 2, try and make people want to be like with disabilities, and that's the problem with him is he doesn't go after any true vid maker because he gets his ass whooped every fucking time. That's the problem.
No. 412, I hate that guy. I hate that guy. 412 is a bitch. I hate him. That's the only one that I will literally say I don't like. Everyone else I can say I don't like, and we have fun, we talk shit. That's all it is. But 412 just annoys the shit out of me.
And don't worry, I'll talk more about real shit at the very end, though. Don't worry, I'll talk more about him. Let's continue on.
Robert.
I hope September 4th.
Robert, listen to me, Robert.
That's right. We'll talk about that in a little bit.
Robert, I promise
If
you.
it does fucking happen,
Man, I'll fix that nose.
somebody
perfect.
fucking kills him. I will pay someone to do it. I swear to God.
So trust me, I'll talk more about September 4th in a bit, though. Don't worry. I'm going to get to that. Don't worry. It is actually going to be – I got you. Don't worry.
Roberto, don't even worry about it. Because he has no life. Hey. Don't hate the player, hate the game. I bet he can dunk his ass.
Somebody stretch Armstrong.
That's a good one.
Man, y'all but shut up. I'm going to hell playing with y'all.
You win all wrestling contests.
This is sad.
Yeah, what the hell?
Don't mess with him, man.
And Robert,
Don't bend it down. He's probably a good swimmer, too. Your breaststroke, ooh, the butterfly. Champion.
that nigga be knocking out the phone. He just slapped him.
Take him out of the man. Come on.
Oh man, y'all, JP changed
You was a beast at Chuck E. Cheese on the basketball game. Come on, man. What you talking about, man? You had all the stuff out of him. He'll stop.
Hell,
You tearing the Getting them things. My home's so optimist over here never stops to do a wonder.
Take them off the big screen.
It's so fantastic.
Thank you, Lady Steel. That's pretty much where I realistically just wanted to end it at, because I wanted to get Ross.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think I could have watched any more of that. That was
Fucking sad, bro.
That's horrible.
that was
Hey,
disgusting.
I bet you. But Denini didn't laugh though when she was getting fucking decimated by fucking A-Bomb and Deshaun Parks and Uptown, bro.
Dude.
She was getting decimated so bad, she had to send her simp ass husband over, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, Aries 504, whatever the fuck his name is.
Fuck
dude.
that piece of shit.
Dude, both of them were pieces of shit, dude. And here's the thing. That's what the
They don't
problem
belong here.
with people are. Is when you start making fun of people with disabilities, it's a fucking problem, especially because there are many people out there, like Ralph's also another person that has disabilities. Well, I've had persuasive developmental sort in my life, and the thing is, when you start doing that shit, it goes way too far.
Mhm.
It's too far. The problem,
I used to, my first job that I had, I was actually a lifeguard for my community, and I used to teach swim lessons to people with disabilities, actually, and I had to teach a couple of kids to swim that had Down syndrome, and they were always the sweetest people that I ever came in contact with. I I treated them like completely normal people, and they gave me that same respect. And I'll even tell you a funny story one time. It was back when I was in Youngstown, and I was wearing, I was wearing my Steeler hat. I was wearing one of my Steeler hats to the pool one day, and one of my kids that I taught, he comes up to me and he goes like, "Hey, I'm a Steeler fan too." And I'm like, "You're a Steeler fan too? And why don't you like the Browns?" He goes like, "Because the Browns stink." Yeah. I'm like, "Yeah, they do." Yeah.
That is awesome. Yeah. And to get the point across, pretty much, you have people, unfortunately, that just do not know how to really just don't trash talk, but they just literally talk shit about people that either got disabilities or pretty much like they just can't fight with the big boys, unfortunately. And
yeah, because they're weak. They're fucking weak.
Yeah,
they are fucking weak. I agree.
They go after the weak, bro.
Oh yeah, and look at this. Look at this shit. This is 100% correct. Hey, trust me, we were all there. Me, World Star, we're both there on Avon's stream today, man. And I agree, man. I'm trying to work with kids on the spectrum as well, and I've been able to get a registered behavior technician certification so I can help kiddos on the spectrum. Real simple. I'm just gonna say something real quick because I'm gonna address you one-on-one, real quick. September 4th is TTC Fight Club, and you were supposed to fight Sev Cicerinos. Like a pussy you are, you backed out of the fight.
Yeah, because Sev would fuck him up.
No, of course you would. Seriously, real simp, if you were any bit of a fucking man, you would accept a fight. If you got your ass kicked, fine, but at least you showed up. But not backing out of a fucking fight like a pussy is fucking shit face, man. It's fucking terrible. I'm actually going to fucking try and be there as one of the referees for the fights that weekend. The thing is, if real shit tried anything against me, I would have no problem knocking his fucking teeth out. He would never even come. He thinks he can attack me and Dashy and Erica Steele because he thinks he's above him. Motherfucker, you barely get any views on your channel. You have 140 subscribers. You are nothing to us. No one likes you. You are just a fucking bottom feeder.
No wonder he's butt buddies with fucking Joker, bro, because they're both jobless fucking twacks. Let's just
exactly. They are literally. They don't contribute shit to society.
Yeah. Tyson didn't call him out in his video, laughing at us for nothing.
Exactly. Nope. He's a pathetic piece of shit, real simp. And if you had any fucking guts, you would show up on September 4th. You would show up and you take your ass whooping like a fucking man. Have I been beaten in situations before? Yeah, I've been beaten in situations before. Like I've been on part of the cross teams where I've been to teams where they're going to way better than us. We got our ass whooped 18-19 nothing. But you know what? We took the fucking loss like a champ. We showed up like men. You are not a fucking man, real simp. You are a fucking child. And you always will be a child until you actually fucking man up and do something. Get off your phone and do stupid shit. That's what the problem with real simp is. He talks so much shit. He repeats the same shit over and over again, and yet he does not want to.
Oh yeah, don't forget. He fucked our moms too. Don't forget.
Yeah, exactly.
That's all he says. That's all he ever says.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I fucked your mom or I fucked your girlfriend.
Yeah, he thinks he's a gangster, wearing his hat like this.
With his fucking
with his two medallion.
Third grade trash talk, bro.
Yeah, wearing
out of here.
Yeah, wearing his Dirk Nowitzki jersey when he's also a Cavalier fan.
What the
fuck? I know you see my video too. We got this motherfucker wearing a Panthers shirt too.
Yeah, that's right. And then he dropped the N-bomb multiple times. He's dropped the N-bomb multiple times through typing, and I got him to say it through actual camera. He said it. He said, "I own my own house," N-word.
No, he don't.
Human being,
no, he doesn't. He still lives with his daddy.
I know, but still, I got him to drop any fucking day.
The bitch gets triggered by facts too. I told him that the Steelers were founded in 1933 and not 1960, like he said.
Hey, I'm still waiting. How he said he was going to attack us on Halloween. I'm still waiting, bro.
Yeah,
he's still waiting.
He said he was going to call me out back in October. He said he was going to call me out. I'm still waiting for it.
Halloween.
Yeah, what the hell are you gonna do?
Not only that,
I
You
people
ain't gonna do shit.
being Seals' asses.
I remember this fool. We were going back and forth.
That
He goes,
fucking mook is a fucking cockroach.
He was
Yeah.
my house cost $100,000. I was like, bro, I just spent over $200,000 on my house. Give me a break. Get the fuck out of here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
now you see shit like that is why I'm most likely not going to be in the TTC anymore.
And listen,
it's just, you know, people take it way too seriously. I mean, it's all fun and games. I mean, you shit talk your opponent and your opponent's fans, and that's it, you know. Some people just take it way too seriously, and to be honest, I just want no part of it anymore. So yeah, so this year was most likely my last year in the TTC. Like, you know, I'm still going to be on YouTube. I'm still going to be making, you know, Steeler content, Penguins content, Pirates content. I'm still going to be doing that. It's just, as far as the TTC goes, no thank you.
That's why I limited myself to basically division rivals. Now, if someone out of the division wants to come at me, then of course I'm going to go at them. I'm not going to just not do it. But I limited myself. Like maybe my third year into it, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to focus on Eagles, Giants, and that was it because there's no Redskins fans. But as soon as Chase Young got drafted, guess what happened? All the Redskins fans came out of nowhere.
Oh God, yeah. I remember when
what a psychopath, bro.
I remember the 2017 season where you know, all the Redskin fans, they were only shit talking on the Eagles because they had that winning streak over them at the time, and they were all talking shit, saying, "Oh, 2 guaranteed wins a year." And then week 1, the Eagles beat the Redskins in DC, and they went ghost.
Yeah. I was really drunk at the beginning of the season, and I made a bet with a Redskin fan that was like Professor Swag. Him. He's like, I was really drunk. I don't even remember it, but I made a $50 bet. So he's been on my ass, and I finally acknowledged him the other day because I was ambushed. I went into Mosh's stream, and the next thing you know, he pops in, and I'm like, motherfucker. All right, bro. I'll pay you $50, man.
Bro, whatever happened to Psychopath?
Who knows? Who
I don't
cares?
know. They've all disappeared.
Well, he's a psychopath. That's what
Hey, everybody, it's your boy Psychopath, a.k.a. I can't even do the voice.
Why does he sound like Randy Savage?
Yeah. I can't even do the voice anymore. It doesn't have like that. I don't have that high pitched voice anymore.
He got the cream in the crap. Oh yeah. This is the best.
So real shit was supposed to fight Sev and he backed out or what?
Yo, listen, bro. That dude's a fucking coward, bro. Like he wants to talk all this gangster shit, bro. But when Sev wants to, you know, challenge him to a fight, he's like, "Oh, Sev, I'm sorry what I said about you, bro. Like I didn't want to do this, blah, blah, blah." He's a fucking coward.
Dude, I get a crack up at his hate week videos, man. All there are analysis videos and they're like 3 minutes long, and he goes, "That's my hate week." I'm like, oh my god. I was like, this is god awful, bro. This is god awful. Like, no wonder no one gives you the time of day. Like,
exactly.
This isn't even a hate week. This is an analysis video, and it's not even good.
I know. Do you guys realistically want to see how bad it is? It honestly is really fucking bad.
To the melody in my head that I can't.
Oh my god,
dude. Like, I know you remember that.
Dude, I saw that video of him singing to that girl. Like it wasn't even his song.
Oh
like it
God,
was that
I
song.
remember that.
Bro, she wasn't even fucking interested, bro. She's like, "Who the fuck is this dude?"
Like,
don't forget him. Let's not forget His Nation Sport. Even though I don't have a problem with His Nation Sport, but still. Yeah, he won a lot.
Yeah, me and him, we kind of butted heads over him and I. You know, we butted heads last summer, but you know, him and I are cool now. We squashed the beef. We're all cool now.
Same here. Same with me.
I'm seeing Yin Sports. I can fuck with him just by watching his videos and being knowledgeable about football and his team. I can fuck with him, but when it comes to real shit, I'm like, you need to lose this dude because this guy's only gonna hold you down. You got to get off of this. Y'all got to be off of the train together. You got to do it yourself, man.
Hey, here's the thing too. He wants to cry about other people being racist, but yet he's the racist one. Telling Primo, "Don't make me deport you back to Mexico." I got that video too.
Jesus
Exactly.
Christ.
Yeah. I mean, he's a fucking racist piece of shit.
So I
Oh,
did a Giants hate week, and the only two Giants fans that came out were Ray Vaughn and NYG31. So what did I do? This was before I learned how to make thumbnails. So I just found two pictures of two black guys missing teeth, and I posted it as my thumbnail. And he's trying to come at me saying I'm racist. So I'm like, bro, like, this is a hate week. This is what you're supposed to do. Like, I'm not saying any racist words in my video like you. I'm just making fun.
yeah. Then also my buddy, the Emperor, wanted me to post this comment. Fine, James, you're going to get your fucking comment here, James. Fucking troll. God damn it, James, you fucking troll. Oh my god. But yeah, guys.
Hey man, that dude got to hit on Filipino chicks because no North American chick will fuck with him. You feel me?
No, of course not. I remember the story where he said his girlfriend pushed him downstairs and he called 911 on her. Remember that fucking story? He had those black eyes.
Wow.
So, like, real simp. If you were a fucking bit of a man, I'm gonna say it's my final piece on him. If you were any bit of a fucking man, you would accept the fight with 7. You would take the loss like a fucking man. Come out like number 4th. I'll be reffing the fight. You try me, I will fucking knock you out. Pure and simple. It won't even last long. I will fucking break your fucking nose and I will break your teeth. Pure and simple.
Was this like a real fight, or is it like
It's organized, but it pretty much is going to be MMA type rules. We're all setting up. It's called TTC Fight Club, and he has to be the referee for all the fights. So we got enough fights. Dre, tell me about some of the fights we got.
Goldberg and Joe Rogan will be commentating.
Ooh, that'll be good. I'm excited for that. And then I think there are 3 fights right now. And we're trying to get Real Stem versus Sev, but
yeah.
What were the fights? Dre, what were the other fights?
I guess I heard something about how D wanted to fight JP.
Oh, Jesus Christ. JP would get killed. Jesus, dude. Oh, my God. I know there's Billy, your cousin.
I didn't want to do this. I'm sorry, D.
Didn't A-Bomb want to go in on it?
Yeah, actually, that's the main event. A-Bomb versus Steel 58. Main event, dude. That's going to be the fucking biggest. That's going to be so.
Okay, so if this is like for real going down, because I still have my doubts. Like, I know y'all say this is going to happen, but I still have my doubts. But if it does go down, where can I watch this at?
Not sure yet. I know Cowboys legend LL's taking care of a lot of the details. Him and A-Bomb and then Desert Eagle are trying to take care of all the details.
Well, Desert Eagle's not in it unless he's just running it now.
Well, I know they were supposed to have Desert Eagle versus LL. I'm not sure yet.
No, Desert Eagle already made a video saying that he's not going to fight anymore. This was like 3 days ago.
Damn, that sucks, man.
Yeah, no, I was texting him because I saw the video, so I texted him and I was like, so your wife said no, huh? Like, I already knew why he changed his mind of not to do it. Like, I already knew right off the hop. So I texted him. I was like, your wife said no, huh? She don't want you to do it. He goes, long story short, this and that. And I was like, nah, I get it, bro. I understand.
Yeah, so hopefully there's some stuff coming up, though. I know A-Bomb versus Steel 58 is definitely happening, and Raider Cuz versus Billy Badass is definitely happening. Brandon, you're too young, dude. This is unfortunately, for people that are over 21. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry, Brandon Rogers. I don't think
Who would Brandon Rogers even fight? Like, that's not even.
I'm wondering. Brandon Rogers is too young, unfortunately, man.
Well, there's
probably Camel.
There's that.
Christ.
There's that Falcons fan that tried to come at me this year. Fucking 12-year-old kid. I don't forget who he was, but he came at me and I just was laughing. I was like, I'm not gonna give this kid the time of day. Like, are you kidding me? Like, I don't do that.
Exactly. And then Real Simp, yeah, he backed out. So
yeah, Real Simp's a bitch, dude. When I saw that video of him like singing to that lady, like I lost it. I lost it. It cracked me up. And
dude,
then
it is funny.
And then I remember he was in Mosh's stream with me, and then that chick came in, and we were going back and forth. And he told me, he was like, "Shut up, shut up! I want to listen to this beautiful lady talk. I don't want to hear you talk." I was like, "Bro, like, why? Like you said, why are you simping for a girl that, first of all, you're never gonna meet and that lives on the other side of the world? Like, are you kidding me right now? Like, come on, bro."
Dude, he's embarrassing. But dude, instead of EDP versus Bad Dog, EDP versus Cole Raven. It's gotta fucking happen.
Oh, that would be funny.
Please.
That'd be great. EDP versus Cole Raven. That would get so many fucking people, dude. That would be insane.
Well, I would watch that because Colt Raven was going at him for like a few months.
Exactly, man. That was like a big feud going on. It's Cole Raven versus EDP, man. That would be great. EDP could.
Well, EDP didn't even acknowledge him until after he had stopped.
Exactly.
Like, after he had stopped, that's when he acknowledged him, because once Cold Raven, was like, all right, man, I'm not getting the traction I guess I want. He stopped, and then EDP came at him and was like, basically, fuck off. Even though EDP was getting called out a lot and Cold Raven had the receipts to call him out, and it was funny, but he wasn't getting the attention that he wanted from EDP.
Right. I know he was on Keystar too. I think he got an interview with Keystar as well on that little podcast, Keystar's little online podcast. It wasn't drama work; it was something else. So,
Yep.
Anything else?
Yeah, Keemstar.
Yeah, Keystar, Killer Keystar.
Hey, you seen that one incident where this one dude pulled up to Boogie 2988, right?
Yeah, I remember him.
Pulled up to his house, and Boogie pulled a gun out on him, and he just shot it in the air. He didn't even shoot him; he just shot up in the air.
Wow. That's unreal. That is unreal. I did remember hearing someone came to Boogie's house, so I do remember that.
Yeah, his name was Frank Hassel, bro. Like his content, basically, he goes out into the public, and he just harasses people in public, and he films it.
Oh my god!
Great. Right. Well, I'm checking on out. I got work in the morning. I got
no problem, man. You guys want to call it night?
All right. Thanks a lot for having me, Lucas. And guys, have a good one. Okay.
All right. Later.
Have a good one, Steel Maiden.
Later, man. Yeah, I'm about to get out of here too.
I
gotta go pick up a laptop and an air card there at work in the morning.
No problem,
I'm officially getting promoted at work.
Dude, that's awesome, man. That's so freaking awesome, man.
So I need to go to the main office to get my laptop and my air card and get everything set up. So
that's
I gotta
awesome,
be there in the morning.
Man. Congratulations, man.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
No problem, man. Thanks for coming on tonight, man.
Yeah, man. I'll talk to y'all later.
Talk to you later, man.
All right,
later.
Yeah, I'm about to head out too, bro.
Sounds good, World Star, man. Thanks for coming on as always, man. He's a great dude, man. World Star, he catches creeps. He has great content, man. Subscribe to World Star's channel. But yeah, guys, subscribe to everyone's channel. Subscribe to Steel Maiden. Tiny Tim. I don't know if Tiny Tim does YouTube as much. Man, no worries. And then you have World Star. You have Alexander Great 8-Pizzle. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much going to do it thus. Thank you all for tuning in tonight. You could have been on a stream, but thanks for tuning on here. Let me know in the comments below what your divisional round picks are. With that being said, see you guys later. Stay awesome. Let's go Penguins. It's time for the Penguins now. And with that being said, see you guys later. Stay awesome. Have a good night. Take it easy, guys.